What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Welcome back to the Minecraft podcast brought to you by the power of YouTube. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Minecraft podcast, episode 11. Episode 11, boys and girls, episode 11. So, last week.
Episode 11 on the Minecraft podcast.
Yes, sir. So last week, we spent some time exploring the new trial chambers. We are back. As you can see here, we brought all the loot back, so you guys didn't need to watch that. So we got a lot of great shit here now. We got a lot to do today. We have big plans. No, tell the viewers what we're doing today.
We are going to set up the enchantment room and brewing room. Yep. So we're going to make it its own little, I guess, house.
Yeah.
Little building next to us.
Actually, first we should sleep. We need to reset our spawn. But yeah, so this is... So today we're going to be really getting ready for the Nether, because that's kind of the next step in our Minecraft journey, is getting ready for the Nether. And we, what is dying? Oh, that's what that is. And then we have, this is not a play episode today. Well, it kind of is, but I guess every episode is a play episode. But we do have some topics lined up. And our first topic is really Noah's topic. So Noah, I heard that they're doing some AC remakes.
Yeah, so an article came out. I forget who wrote it or whatever, but basically it was saying how they're actually going to remake a lot of classic Assassin's Creed games.
Yes.
And we already knew that they're remaking Black Flag, but I think it's interesting to know that they're actually going to remake basically all of them.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting. Also, cows are attracted to wheat, correct?
Yes.
Seeds? Okay. Yeah, I think that it's really interesting that this is what... here's the thing. 4 is not that old of a game.
That's true.
I'm excited for it, because, I love AC4, who doesn't? But, it's not an old game. So... We're already remaking games that are 10 years old, I think. No, wait, that game might be over 10 years old. But the point still stands. It feels kind of soon for it.
It is 10 years old.
Yeah. Okay. Either way, I'm still excited for it. I love AC Black Flag. But it's just... It's crazy that they're already doing remakes. I'm glad, though, that we're getting a remake of number 1. The first game is a great game, but it's not... Let's face it, it's not as good as a lot of, the newer titles. 2 and 3... really, kind of set a foundation for what AC was. So I really feel like 1 is going to benefit from a remake at some point, in my opinion.
Definitely, yeah. People have been wanting that.
Yeah.
People have been wanting AC1 remake, and remaking the Ezio trilogy, that's going to be tough for them, I think, because a lot of people still just love playing those.
Yeah,
you already have people saying, "Oh, it's going to be worse than they were." It's not even going to be an upgrade.
Well, to be honest, I am a little concerned. Are they going to be remakes, or are they going to be the reimaginings, right? Because the thing is if they give us straight up remakes, they're probably going to be great. But my concern is that they're not going to be remakes, and they're going to be reimaginings, and they're going to feel more like newer AC games. Not to the extent of Valhalla, but more in the vein of Mirage, where it's got the DNA of old AC, but it's not. It still sort of has that new combat system. And a lot of people aren't a fan of that. They want old AC back. And that's what I hope we get with these. I hope that they're not going to revamp 4 and change a combat system that was already perfect.
Yeah, I agree.
But we shall see. I am excited for some remakes, though, because, AC is, also with Noah, it's one of my favorite franchises. They're just great games. You play as an assassin, you do parkour. Dude, the intro to 3 has you assassinating a fucking president.
Yep.
What a great game series. And I think that AC is kind of heading in a good direction again, because dude, Shadows looks incredible. Every time that they show a Shadow gameplay, I'm genuinely like, oh, whoa, dude, this is looking great.
Yeah, everybody's talking about the remakes, but nobody's talking about the new one coming out, that's...
Well, the issue...
That looks really cool.
I think part of the issue is that they keep, Ubisoft has this issue where they act like they're like Microsoft and they do their own events and they hype it up so much and nobody watches it. Nobody watches Ubisoft Connect.
That's true.
Like like I tuned in for
Nobody was talking about it at all.
no, no, like and that's my biggest issue with Ubisoft is that like with these games like X Defiant, they keep trying to be like, "Oh yeah, dude, we're the Ubisoft universe." It's like, dude, nobody cares. Like when we played X Defiant, we were like, "Oh, dude, the Division's in this, dude. Oh my god, dude, the Division." Like, were we hyped about that? No, we weren't.
No,
I
oh, we're just like, oh, they're here.
Oh, it's like this weird like multiverse thing, which is like, okay, cool, I get it, but like also it's like, why? like like if it was like Halo doing that, like a bunch of Microsoft properties, that would be a little different because we all care about those games. When is the last time somebody has told you, dude, my favorite game, The Division, my favorite game, Watch Dogs 3, baby, or Legions, whatever they called that game. Nobody says that. This isn't a beloved franchise.
For real, like nobody, you don't hear any people talking about Watch Dogs.
No.
It was popular when it came out, but that was because of the controversy. So
Exactly. Exactly. Nobody was like, dude, you know what my top game of the year was? Watch Dogs, baby. Like I think that's what Ubisoft wants to be, but they just need to make better games. I mean, they've made some bangers. Don't get me wrong. AC3, AC Black Flag, AC2, AC Valhalla. I really liked. Far Cry games, dude. They're all great.
Splinter
Like
Cell.
Splinter Cell, dude. Well, they pretend like Splinter Cell doesn't exist, and I hate it. One of their best
Yeah.
franchises. They're just like, well, we'll throw them in a crossover game. Let's say you guys are upset that we mistreated a beloved franchise of yours by putting him in a first-person shooter. That's it. They did that with him in Siege too. What was I gonna say about that? Well, they are doing a remake of that, but who knows? That I hope is that I'm praying is good. Like every single day, I wake up and tell myself like, just please be good. Like if you mess that up, I don't know. If they mess that up and nobody likes it, that's going to be the last Splinter Cell game, guaranteed.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any tough?
I believe I do downstairs in the mine. There should be some in that chest.
In the mine or oh, you're talking about in like the
The diamond
underground?
mine. Yep, the diamond mine. Yep.
Okay, I'll go down there.
Okay. Yeah, I should. I know
I'm
that
gonna
I have a
make
couple
this
pieces.
enchantment room.
Okay, sounds good. I just don't think that I brought any upstairs for you. I know that I've been keeping it, but
We also need a stone cutter. Where you at?
I'm looking out for cows, which I just realized
Oh,
how
there's
the
just cobblestone.
fuck am I gonna get this guy back?
Yeah, it's just cobblestone.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Or are you talking about in the cobblestone building I have underground?
It might be in the cobblestone building. I could have sworn that I saved some of it. God damn it! I don't know.
I'm trying to put those new tough bricks in the floor.
Oh, right. I don't know how I'm gonna get these fuckers back.
I'm using deep slate bricks for
Oh yeah,
the outside.
gotcha. All right, I have 3 cows. If you have time, because I'm gonna be a little bit, because I got to bring these
Hmm.
cows back with wheat. Could you do me a huge favor and just make a tiny gate enclosure for these cows?
Yeah.
Like it
Oh,
doesn't need
there's
to
like
be.
10 pieces of tough. Yeah,
Oh,
I got you. I'll do that right now.
okay, cool. Just because we got to start farming leather. So I kind of poked fun at him in the intro, but did you see what Boogie2998 is doing lately?
No, what?
He made a cryptocurrency.
Oh, Lord.
So do you know the context of Storyfire and their cryptocurrency?
No. I'm
Okay.
not I don't follow that stuff.
Okay. Get ready for this lore dump here. So obviously McJuggernuggets made an app known as Storyfire. And it was basically failing. Like
Whoops.
it was failing. There was recently a documentary about it that I watched just the other day. And they kind of go into why it failed and how it kind of wasn't his fault. Whatever, I don't care. That's not the point. The point is that Boogie was heavily invested in this. And what they did is during the hype of cryptocurrency and NFTs, they said, all right, guys, we're going to make a Storyfire NFT. It failed, right? So, this is where Boogie lost all of his money was on this cryptocurrency. Boogie is now creating his own cryptocurrency. What do you think he's calling it?
I think I saw something about this.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, is it Fatty?
It is.
Oh God.
And he made a ad that he's acting like it's, oh, dude, I'm being ironic. My career's failing. It's not ironic because he's actually selling a shit coin. He's actually selling a shit coin. So it's like, you can't tell me it's ironic if you're actually selling the fucking coin, Boogie. So anyways, so he's selling a cryptocurrency. Everybody's giving him shit right now because it's clearly a scam. It is clearly a scam coin. It is not it's not like, it's just garbage. And if you buy into it, you're an idiot. That's what I'll say. But so Boogie is ruining his career even further by making a coin that he advertised by being naked on camera, and being like, yeah, dude, you can be a fat loser like me and buy this coin. That is literally his whole campaign on this thing. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Anyways, so I just want to let everybody know I have invested all of my stock portfolio into Fatty Coin.
Smart move.
Yep. That's what
I would have did.
Yep, that's what these bankers aren't telling you. They're telling you to invest in, the S&P 500. They're telling you to invest in the Nasdaq. Dude, they're telling you to invest in CDs, right? They're telling you to invest in these long-term solutions that aren't going to make you rich. They're not going to make you rich. But
you want to get Fatty Coin.
That's you want to get Fatty Coin. And that's what the liberal media won't tell you. They're not going to tell you about Fatty Coin. They never have and they never will. Anyway, yeah, that's the ongoing drama with Boogie. I just love checking in on Boogie every couple months and just see the absurdity of whatever he's trying to sell or whatever he's doing with his life. It's just like a constant just like downfall, and it's really funny.
Oh my God.
But just oh shit, creeper. Sorry. What's next?
Got that enclosure. It's right next to the.
All right, cool. The sheep.
We got. I'll talk about this Deadpool and Wolverine thing real quick. Since it's not that much, it's just a little thing. So this new teaser came out.
Okay.
And it showed him fighting. We have a stonecutter. I'm so stupid. Okay. This new teaser came out and it showed him fighting Sabretooth from the original X-Men movie.
Right.
Big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, before the fight happens, Deadpool's all like, wait a minute, you look ridiculous. He has swords that are already stuck in him, so he's taking all the swords out of him. And he's like, people have been waiting decades for this fight. But he says that, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's from the same scene. So people are like, oh my God, is he going to fight Hulk in a different scene?
I mean, maybe.
And that's the fight that people have been waiting decades for. Everybody wants to see Hulk fight Wolverine. That's like the big fight in Marvel is Hulk versus Wolverine. So that'd be awesome. And all the scoopers, all like the leakers, they're all teasing that. So seems like it might happen. That's all I wanted to talk about.
Very cool. I would like to see that. And you know what? It would make sense for it to happen in this movie. Let's be real. It's the big blockbuster for Marvel this year. Well, big blockbuster that they've had in years. I mean, for some reason they thought that Ant-Man was going to be that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like always.
Yep. Guys. This hero that really nobody cares about, Dude, gonna be the next big thing. Like, guys, like, I get that you struck with Black Panther. I get that. But what was the other one that they had luck with that wasn't like I feel like there was another one that wasn't like a huge hero that was like, oh dude, that's the one.
Was it I don't even know. Was it Captain Marvel?
Probably. There was another. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm silly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't think of that.
I mean, that's like obviously Guardians of the Galaxy is a great movie, but the point is like, oh, cow, please don't drown, dude. Get your. What are you doing? I hate these cows, dude. Oh my god!
What happened?
They're killing themselves. Is what's happening. I just watched one drown itself.
Stop it from happening.
I tried. I just watched a cow drown itself in Minecraft.
Oh.
The viewers also watched it happen. No, dude, don't you dare drown yourself. Thank God. All right, come here. Come here. Jesus. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
These tough bricks are so nice.
Dude, for real, they are. They're tough.
I'm gonna need more.
There's a spot in the mine where they are at. I can get you more.
Okay. How far away are you?
I'm really close. I'm right here.
Literally found like 3 cows around here since
Are you kidding me? Dude, I went
I'm not kidding.
Dude, I went so far for these guys, and then one of them died.
There was one that was already in the sheep pen.
You're actually trolling. I did not see him.
I'm not trolling. You could have literally just stayed over here and it would have been fine.
Yep. That's okay. I was gonna bring home 3, but one drowned himself, so. Anyway, do we want to talk about the big drama that happened?
I think so.
Yep. So, you guys aren't aware. I don't know how you wouldn't at this point. All right, hold on. There's a creeper. Then I will tell the story. I hate creepers so much. All right. Oh, I got turned it today too. My God, dude. All right, there we go. Anyway, if you guys aren't aware what happened, DrDisrespect, the very popular live streamer, was caught sexting with minors. And it's a little beyond that, where it first started, where DrDisrespect was exposed by a former Twitch employee that said, hey, here's what happened. DrDisrespect then claimed, I legally did nothing wrong. And for the most part, especially, we're like, look, there's no evidence. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. If there's evidence, that's different. So we defended him. We're chilling. And then, out of nowhere, DrDisrespect tweeted, hey guys, so I did it, but hear me out. And so unfortunately, DrDisrespect has admitted to having sex with minors and cheating on his wife. Come on. Come on. Get in here. Dude, I'm actually going to murder the sheep. Come here. My God, dude. Okay. This was such a pain. Anyway, breed them. Alright, cool. Oh, this is looking nice over here. This is looking sick. Ooh, I do really like the new blocks. They look very nice.
I need more.
Oh, alright, hold on. Wait, okay, I'm so sorry. Are those new blocks, or do the other old tough blocks work too?
I just need to put the tough blocks in the in the stone
Gotcha.
cutter.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure before I went and got some. All right, I will go do that then for you because now I just gotta wait for these sheep and I gotta go get sugarcane and stuff. But that's I can go do this right now. I mean, do you have anything else to add to this situation? Because like, I mean, it's like it's like it sucks that he did it, but that's also not my biggest issue. My biggest issue is that he lied for the past since what 2022. That he's like, dude, I don't know why I got banned. He even filed a lawsuit against Twitch for why he was banned. And then he's known the whole time. And he's just been like, dude, I'm telling you, awful company to work for. And then, like, it's also pretty.
Yeah, I'd say that's just him trying to cover everything up.
Oh, absolutely.
That's not good.
Oh, it's not good. It's not good at all. And it is really unfortunate because, like, I did make a post on the Point C Twitter about the whole situation because, like, I wasn't an active viewer of his live streams. But the dude genuinely did. He was like a lot of people kind of forget this, but he's an OG YouTuber. Like he was around for a very long time. He's one of the first to do it. He was a part of Machinima, and like so for me, growing up enjoying people like Woody's Gamertag, who he was essentially a part of that group and stuff. It was a lot. Like it was like holy like this guy. Yeah, I don't know. And something is just so odd just with this whole situation. And I'm surprised that the text messages haven't been released yet. I will say that. If they ever come out. Who knows? And then some people are also upset that Twitch did not do anything further. I mean, obviously they banned him, but they didn't take any further steps, and some people feel that they should. In my opinion, they don't have an obligation to do that. I mean, should they? Probably. But, I mean, like, they're not... I don't know. What do you think about that? Do you think that Twitch should have, like, done something more than just a ban, or, like...
I mean, what else could they do?
They could have... Well, they could have at least turned in the evidence to the authorities, I think is part of the evidence, is part of the argument. Because you got to remember, we know that Twitch banned him because it wasn't just because he was sexting via the whispers. It was because it was obviously a minor, right? So part of the argument is like, why did they just ban him? Why didn't they take that extra step?
Yeah, Twitch just likes to have people on the platform. That's all. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
They don't care what's going on. They just want to. When something gets out, then they ban.
Right. Right. I don't know. In my opinion, I really don't think it's like Twitch's obligation. In my opinion, at least. I mean, I'm no expert on this matter, but like, at some point, it's like, are companies responsible? Not really. And plus, like, I don't know. This whole situation is really, really odd. And unfortunate, but did you see Ackerman's Twitter post about it? His Twitter video thing?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay, so I currently have 2 stacks of tough. Is that enough?
That's perfect. Actually, that's more than enough. Actually,
Okay, cool.
That's good.
All right, perfect. Yeah, there's a huge like kind of like tough mine down here, so let me bring it back. Take this long ass run. And also, there was another incident with DrDisrespect that hasn't been confirmed. Did you see the tweets with him and the cam girl?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't... Look, man. Those are pretty wild if they're real.
I saw one.
Yeah.
It said when you have a bag of balloons in one hand and a donut in the other. It said should I release another one? Yummy. So
Yeah.
so are we good?
Yeah, look, we can't read those. We could, but I don't want to. If you want to go find them, go read them for yourself. Fair warning, they're pretty graphic. And
Yeah.
and here's the thing. There's no confirmation if those are real. Let me be honest with you. After what came out, it wouldn't shock me that they're real. So for a little bit of context, this was the only reason I mentioned this was because it was a part of the conversations. This person was a trans individual that was a sex worker. And basically DrDisrespect told them that if they would give him free cam shows, he would help them get a Twitch partnership. So after the free cam shows, also here's your tough. Where do you want it?
Just hand it to me.
Okay. Oh Jesus, never mind. I have 3 stacks. So anyways, so basically DrDisrespect was getting free cam shows from this person. And essentially what happened is that after he got the shows, he blocked this person and just moved on with his day. Pretty based behavior, if you ask me. Listen, we have no confirmation if these texts are real, so let's take that with a grain of salt. But let's be real here. Oh yeah, dude. Some of the texts, like I said, are pretty graphic. So if that's not your thing, don't go read them. But
it's funny though. That meme
really
was funny.
Oh, dude, should I release, dude? Like,
when you have a
when you have a balloon in your hand.
When you have a bag of balloons in one hand and a donut in the other.
Dude, that's really funny, actually. Oh, there was one other thing that happened, though, that made me laugh in this whole situation. It was, God, what was his name? But there's another, like, COD YouTuber, not YouTuber, but Twitch streamer, that essentially was, like, big friends with Doc, and everybody asked him in chat, they're like, what do you think about the DrDisrespect allegations, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and he didn't just give a straight answer. He gave this really cryptic answer. And let me be honest with you. When somebody you know is accused of pedophile allegations, you should probably say I've cut all ties with them. Not, I don't know, man.
Yeah, he's not making himself look good.
No.
For sure.
Did you see that? Did you see that or no?
No. I tell you the truth, everything kind of just presents itself in front of me. I don't really care that much.
That's fair. That's perfectly fair. But yeah, I forget who he was. I might put it in the video if I bother looking it up. But I saw the clip, and it made me laugh the first time because he's like, do I really gotta say it, man? Do I really gotta say it? I got a daughter, whatever. But he didn't just give a no. He's like, I played golf with Disrespect for years. I've done videos with him for years. It's like, what kind of answer is that? Listen. It would never happen, but if it happened between me and Noah, the very clear answer would be absolutely. He's been blocked and everything, and all ties have been cut. That'd be the absolute only respectful answer.
Exactly.
Oh my God, some of these people are ridiculous. Anyway, I think that's enough of DrDisrespect. But speaking of things that actually are cool, the Superman suit in the photos.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it too. A lot of people on Twitter disagree, but I just can't. Of course they do. I just can't stand CBM Twitter because they will find anything to complain about. They will find anything that they don't like and they'll complain about it all week. Well, they'll complain about it for months, and then they change their mind once one person's like, "Guys, it's actually not that bad." They're like, "Oh, dude, you're right. Dude, you're so right." So right.
It actually references this comic run. Oh wait, no, never mind. Best suit ever.
Best suit ever. Best suit ever. It references some obscure thing that 3 people have read ever in their life. That's so
man,
cool.
If you think that that's cool, that's fine. I just think it's annoying.
It is annoying. It's like, look, I like it when they make references to comics, obviously, and they keep stuff comic accurate. Of course, that's what superheroes are about, right? That's what movies should be. But, like, we pretend, not us, but, like, CBM Twitter likes to pretend like, oh, dude, this obscure comic that nobody's read or bought and is super rare, dude, they referenced it in this movie, and it's the best thing ever. It's like, dude, you've never heard of that comic before 5 minutes ago before somebody else said it.
Exactly.
I can't stand CBM Twitter sometimes. I just can't. And it makes me hard, and it really makes it difficult to
remember the tweet that I that I made yesterday and you responded?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, so Noah tweeted what movie is that from? Which one is that?
That's just the original Avengers
Oh,
movie.
is it okay? So there's a scene in Avengers, and somebody basically was like, "Why does this sound like? Why does this look like a or why does this sound like a comic book?" And then Noah responded by going, "Because it was written, or written. Was that what you said? Or
I said,
directed?
well, it was written and
Yeah,
directed by a comic book writer, so
yeah." And I was like, yeah, that's too hard of a concept for CBM Twitter to understand. I swear to God, they find the dumbest shit to complain about in CBM movies. And it's like, look, I've complained about a lot of stuff too, right? I've complained about plenty of stuff. If you guys go back and watch like this BVS review and stuff like that, listen, I've complained about a lot of stuff. But I don't pretend to be the smartest guy in the room when I tweet it. That's what
so true.
That's what bugs me is when they act like, oh, dude, I'm the biggest fan of CBM movies. Let me give you this take that I looked up on some nerd's YouTube channel that dedicated his life to comic books. And I'm going to pretend like I came up with it and it's my original thought. And I'm going to pretend like I've always thought this. It's like, no, you didn't, dude. No, you didn't. And I can't stand it. I can't stand CBM Twitter. The only CBM page that is decent is Brad's.
Yeah.
And that you know why? Because Brad doesn't do that stuff. Brad like as much as I just don't care about CBM Twitter at this point, Brad's Twitter is not bad. He doesn't make these posts where he's like, "Do you guys know that this is actually really deep because it's based off of a comic book run that nobody read?" He doesn't do that stuff. God, man, I just anyway, thank
Never bring up anything comic book related to Hunter, else he'll just go on this rant every time.
I you know, listen, if you want to have a conversation about a good CBM movie or something, I'm great. But then as soon as like you start complaining about the suit and the Superman, like here's the thing: if you want to talk about here's the thing, I disagree that BVS is a great movie. That's fine if you want to think that, right? And I'll have a conversation with you
Yeah.
about it. But it's like you know what? Actually, I think that the new Superman suit is really bad because it doesn't look like Henry Cavill's, and I don't like where the blue runs up with the red. It's like, dude,
And they
it,
over designed it because there's lines on it.
it's a kids movie.
That's the one that gets to me. It's
Yeah,
like, oh my God, can you
I
guys
know.
shut up for 2 seconds?
They also do that shit with a bat suit. It's like, guys, really? Like, okay,
No,
yes.
and oh my God, we're saved because he has the yellow emblem on the back of his cape.
Just don't get it.
I mean, I guess this stuff means a lot to people. It's just uh,
I just
in the
don't.
grand scheme of things.
Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
this is something that means a lot to me, right?
Mm.
Destiny 1 re-released to PC crossplay all platforms, right?
Yeah.
That's something that you can understand, right?
Yeah.
Superman having the yellow emblem on his back.
Yeah.
Just weigh
It's
that. Which one has more value?
well, here's the
I
thing.
guess it has different amounts of value
Mm-hmm.
to certain people,
Yeah.
I guess. But when you just look at them as things,
Yeah.
action figure with the yellow emblem not on his back versus the one with it are going to cost the same.
Yep. Yep.
But a
Yeah.
video game is going to cost like $60.
Yeah, and that's kind of the
So,
thing. And that's kind of the thing for me is where it's like it's not even like okay, has there been some better suits than other suits? Of course. Of course. But guess what? As long as it's got the general design of Superman, I could give two shits less. Now, if it was like bright green and looked disgusting, yeah, I would be there complaining. Like everybody would be. But guess what? It looks fine. Like at least 99% of the time when they complain about a suit, I'm like, guys, who cares?
here, give me 1 second, Hunter.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get back to the house because I am all done. Actually, I'm just gonna teleport to Noah. Screw it. Teleport who? Me to where? There we go. Alright. I am actually going to come back over here. And I actually have to get this food cooking. Put that in there. And how much leather do we actually have to start at? Now, when Noah gets back, we are going to have to determine where we want to make a pond, because I have a feeling that that is going to be too far for this to grow. Just because it's getting night and Noah is standing outside, I'm going to make it daytime. All right, there we go. Actually, I need more wheat. That's what I need. Okay. Let's get some wheat.
Okay, sorry to keep you waiting.
No, you're good. You're good. Take your time. So I have a question for you. If we need to make a pond for the sugarcane, where would you like it to go? Because I think that the fishing hut is going to be too far for it to grow.
Oh,
Just because I don't want to have to stand there for the rest of the episode. You know?
how about we just make one?
Yeah. Just
That's close by.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I just didn't want to build it and then you don't like where it's sitting.
That's fine.
Okay.
Also, what do you think of this? This just came out of my brain.
It's looking really good over there, dude. I really like it. Like, okay, just to go back to this, because I thought about this while you were gone. Like, if they made an all-white Batman suit, we would be complaining. But like, who cares? Anyway, sorry. That's enough of the CBM rant.
Do you want to talk about the Elden Ring DLC? Because I haven't played it, but it looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really good. I haven't played it either, only because I'm still in my Elden Ring playthrough. Because I mean, I got so many other things to play. But it does look really good, and I don't know if you saw, but a bunch of streamers quit because it's too hard.
Oh, of course they did.
Yep, including Asmongold.
Of course he did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can't stand that guy. I really can't stand that guy.
I don't like him either. I mean, I don't think I hate him as much as you do, but yeah, I don't like him either. He's just, I don't get it. But I'm also not a Warcraft player, so I don't know. Because it's like, the thing is like, you know, like,
even if I am I'm a Destiny player, and I take showers, I clean my room, I clean up after myself.
I was about to get to that.
I take care of myself.
This dude genuinely, he's not joking. He's not a troll. Like, he genuinely lives his life like this.
Oh, it's gross. So disgusting.
Oh, dude, it's genuinely disgusting. Did you ever see the video of him making his steak?
No.
Oh, dude, anytime it comes up on Twitter, it's some of the funniest stuff I've read on the internet. It's like the cheapest steak you can buy. And like he's like, all right, I'm gonna show you how to make my steak. And he makes it every single day. He just puts lemon pepper on it. Fun fact for people that don't cook. Lemon pepper is for chicken.
Oh yeah, like lemon chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't go well with beef. It's just, oh my god, I can't. All right. Anyway, that's.
What do you think of this little trim I made around the building? By the
I
way?
think it looks really sick. I really like it. This is a sick little. I also really like the use of the new doors. So is 1.4
You
going to
guys
be?
didn't know I used to be a builder for the Hive
Oh, did you?
when I was a kid. Yeah.
I actually didn't know that. I probably did, but it's been a while since we chatted about that. Um, okay, hold on. I need to start making the pond, I guess.
I'm happy with this. I just got to make the second level.
What is 1.4 going to be
Uh,
dedicated to? What's up?
so the first floor
Uh-huh.
is brewing.
Gotcha.
Second floor is going to be the enchanting room
Perfect.
slash storage for all that
Right,
stuff.
right. Sounds good.
I think I'm running out of deep slate bricks, but I think we'll be
There
fine.
should be plenty of deep slate downstairs. I think. I know that there's a lot of that because obviously all what I'm mining down there is deep slate.
3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4.
But yeah, the Elden Ring DLC is getting like really big praise, and I'm glad because Elden Ring is an amazing game. Like it's like genuinely one of the few games where it's like when people give it a 10 out of 10, I'm like, are you sure about that? Like there's some games when I see people give 10 out of 10s, I'm like, I don't know about that one, Chief. But Elden Ring is genuinely like one of the greatest games I've ever played. Like it is just genuinely it debatably is one of those games that just has so many perfect things about it, and it is deserving of all the awards and
Yeah,
praise it's gotten.
I really need to play that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think you're gonna like it. I mean, it's so good. There's so many like
Well, I like the Souls games, so I
right.
should like it.
Yeah, it's just a Souls game, but open world. So I mean,
Perfect.
yeah, exactly,
That's that like when I play through Dark Souls, I'm like, okay, what if this was open world?
exactly.
And I got that answered. So that's nice.
And what's crazy about this to me is that this is FromSoft's first open world game. Just imagine what they're gonna do with the next one.
I know.
Like, this is them figuring out how to do open worlds and stuff like that. It's like, oh, dude, we don't even know what they got planned, brother. But yeah, really good game. If you haven't played it, go play it. Um, don't be a baby about it and be mad because it's hard. Just enjoy it. I mean, it's part of the fun. Like, yes, is it a challenging game? Absolutely. But every time that I die, for the most part, I don't get upset. Like I learn, and it's a really fun experience. It's a really unique experience too, which is what all Souls
Dude,
games are.
I found myself while I was playing Dark Souls on my
Hmm.
PS3.
Yeah,
Like when I would die, I wouldn't even be mad
exactly. Something. Oh,
because
sorry.
it's like Halo CE. Whenever you play that on Legendary,
Hmm.
whenever you die, it's always your fault.
Exactly.
And you know that. If you get mad because you die in Elden Ring or Dark Souls, you're probably a narcissist.
True. And what's really nice about Elden Ring compared to Dark Souls is it being an open world. It's like one of those open world games where it's literally tackle whatever you want to do at your own pace, right? The game never really forces you to go anywhere. Like it has a general path, but you can tackle things in your order. So with that being said, you can make the game as easy or as hard as you want it to be. So when
Okay, I just need to move the stone cutter over here because this is pissing me off going all the way back over here. And
so when I see people complain about difficulty, it's like, well, make it
you are
easier.
playing an Elden Ring,
Yep.
so
And it's so I bought the game a little after it came out, and I didn't finish it the first time because at the time, the person that was kind of guiding me through it was like one of those people that were like, "Oh, dude, you want to avoid all spoilers possible. You don't want to look up guides, blah blah blah." And I hate that because sometimes you need it in games, and that's one of those games. The game is very cryptic. So the second time around, I'm actually on like the third to last boss currently, and I got a little upset last night, so I was like, all right, it's time for a break.
yeah, when it's kind of like raiding in Destiny. Whenever you're just sitting there and it's like your 50th try,
Yeah,
take a
exactly.
break.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like,
You kind of need a break at that point.
mm-hmm. Yep, just relax. So I'll who knows? I may finish the game today. We'll see.
Okay, how big are you making this enchantment room or
Uh,
bookshelves?
it's gonna just be the standard 15, I think.
So 15, so it's gonna enchantment. Can you come up here?
Yep.
Show me.
So it's gonna
So
be so
right there,
yeah, that works. Perfect.
or
Yep.
right there. Sorry.
Yeah, that works. And then
Okay.
yeah, yeah, that works. Should.
Making a little upside down stair trim around
Oh,
the edges
okay.
here.
Gotcha. All right. Pond is made. Time to farm it with all that bone meal we have because we have plenty of it.
Okay, our last topic
Mm-hmm.
gonna be about Indiana Jones.
Yeah. So, what did you mean by that? Just because I didn't know what you meant when I read that.
Meaning, do you think, and this is a topic that's very controversial for
Mm-hmm.
me personally. It's like asking me a lot.
Okay.
I mean, Brad has asked me this question before, and I always get really adamant about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought I'd share that here. Um, so basically, the question is he lost to time? Meaning, like, is he just a product of the '80s and should stay in the '80s?
Uh, I think that Harrison Ford is. I don't think that Indiana Jones is.
See, that's exactly what I say every
Uh-huh.
time. Like, I'm like, look, the fact that they keep trying to take Harrison Ford and make new stuff with him,
Yes.
that makes people not want to move on. If you were, and of course, if they do recast him, you're gonna have those angry people
Mm-hmm.
being like, hey, it's only Harrison Ford. You can't do that. You can't. It's like that Trump meme. They're remaking Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford. You can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they're making Ghostbusters with only women.
Women.
What's going on?
Okay.
Uh,
Actually,
but
this is your topic. Go
the
for it.
the thing is, in the video game, you got Troy Baker doing an impression of
Hmm.
Harrison Ford.
Oh, is that who's doing it?
Yeah,
Oh,
and everybody knows him as like, oh, he's the guy from The Last of Us or other stuff. He voiced Batman, didn't he? Or the Joker? Which one?
yeah, he was the Joker. He was the Joker in the animated series. He's also in Asylum and City and Night.
Oh, wow. No, that's not him. No, that's Mark Hamill.
I'm so sorry. He was Batman. I don't know why I immediately went to Mark Hamill. Anyway, yeah, I know who Troy
I
Baker
was
is.
like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound
He
right.
was Batman. You're right. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, so he's voicing Indiana Jones in the game, and he
Yeah.
sounds very close.
Yeah, he does. He did a good job, I think.
And in my opinion, you don't have to you don't have to be super close to Harrison Ford in order to voice him or play him in anything.
Right.
We just need a good actor to play him. I don't care who it is. I don't care what ethnicity they are
Right.
or anything.
Right.
Uh, you know, I think as a fan of him that wants to see more stuff,
Hmm.
I think we need to let go of Harrison Ford. Of course, he's always going to be the foundation,
Right.
but if we want this franchise to continue healthily,
Hmm.
need to recast.
I very much agree with you, and I think that we should be treating it like James Bond in a way.
Exactly.
Recast it
That's what
every
that's
20 years. Like even John Wick is
what I'm
starting to realize
saying.
this. Like, like
And
it's
look, all those people that really love him and I've watched him ever since I was a kid. The
Mhm.
thing is, the movies are adventures in themselves. Just like they're not supposed to be these big connected saga like Star Wars. It's
Right.
not supposed to be like that. But a lot of the diehard fans treat it that way.
Right.
Because I think that's one of the reasons why like people just didn't like Temple of Doom, not because it was weird, Well,
Hmm.
that was one of the reasons, but people didn't like it because it didn't continue the Raiders of the Lost Ark story.
Hmm.
When I say it didn't need to continue it because you kind of just finished it in itself.
Right.
So that's why instead of making Indiana Jones in the Haunted Castle, because they were going to do that for the third one,
Uh-huh.
they just made Raiders 2 and did Last Crusade, which is a
Right.
lot like Raiders.
Right.
So I feel like they kind of went with that instead because they saw that people were like, "Oh, well, it's like a connected story, right?" No, it's supposed to be Indiana Jones and this,
Right.
whatever it is.
Right. Yeah,
Temple of Doom, he's the only character that carried over from Raiders in Temple of Doom.
I just don't know why
Wouldn't
they
that be so cool?
it would be cool.
That's exactly what we're getting with Great Circle. And I'm so excited because it's like he's the only return, well, not the only one, but one of the only ones. It's just a different adventure. I just don't want to see. I just like to be able to watch pick a movie and not have to watch any of the other ones to
Hmm.
understand what's going on.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
just watch Indiana Jones get up to any weird stuff.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
agree.
it's cool.
Yeah, I just yeah, I don't agree that it's lost to time. They just need to stop. Look, as I didn't watch the new one. You know why I didn't? Because it's you know how old Harrison Ford is. Like that
I'm
was
gonna be real with you.
Mhm.
If I wasn't like a diehard indie fan, I probably wouldn't have liked it.
Exactly. Like Noah gets it. Yeah, I just if they like once again if they just did a John Wick or a uh um James Bond, I'd be fine with it and I'd be happy with that. And I think that you know how many kids watch James Bond movies? You know why they watch them? Not because it's some old dude that they've never heard of. It's a new young guy every 10 years or so. They do it in a great way and they figure that out way early on. God.
Yep.
And I wish
And also
more
because it was the 80s and people didn't really care. They cared more about the story of
yeah.
the movie rather than who was playing the character. Well, actually no. That it was more about movie stars in the 80s, but
Hmm.
back when James Bond came out, that was like the 60s.
Yeah.
It wasn't about who was playing it was about the character.
Yeah, and like I
And
get
I
why
feel like
they
it's becoming more about that now. So I
hmm
think if you want Indiana Jones to continue in a good way, just get a new actor in there. You're gonna piss off all the old fans, but you might interest the newer fans.
it doesn't even matter what you do. You're gonna piss off the old fans no matter what you do.
That is true. I mean, he pissed him off with the new movie too because of his granddaughter, not his granddaughter, his goddaughter
Yep.
being in the forefront.
Yeah, it's like I think it's fine. Like I don't care when they
Yeah, she
replace
was a good character.
hmm
I liked her a lot actually. I don't see why she was so hated, but whatever.
Yeah, I just
Probably
don't
because you got a bunch of conservative idiots that like him.
true. Yeah, I just like don't get like how do I put this? I'm trying to think of a good way to word it. I'll save it because I don't want to word it wrong and piss off Indiana Jones fans. Um, like oh,
Yeah, like the two that are watching.
I know. But like okay, I understand why they chose Harrison Ford originally. I get that it was like, look, the dude did Star Wars. The dude is a household legend, and he always will be that. He always will be a household legend in my heart, right? We'll always think of him as Han Solo and Indiana Jones, right? But at
Hmm.
some point, even he doesn't want to do it. Let's be real. You know how happy I bet he would be to pass that role down?
Okay, well, I think you're wrong there, but
You think he'd be
he doesn't. Okay, the thing is that's feeding a lot of these fans is he doesn't even want to pass it on.
oh,
I think
doesn't?
somebody asked him and he's like, I am Indiana Jones.
Okay, well that's an I'll
He
take.
he loves playing that character.
that he loves
That
playing it. But
he was I think he was a producer on the new movie. He wanted to make that
yeah, he
movie really
was.
bad. I think that's why they did it. Uh, but I disagree with him on that. I think you need to pass it down to somebody.
Listen, you know what we'd be saying if Keanu Reeves said that about John Wick? Like even Keanu Reeves is like, dude, yeah, we should be passing this role on. Are you kidding me? Like, I feel like that's just. I feel like that's. All right, I'm gonna be a dick here for a second. I feel like that's Harrison Ford just being a douche.
Well, he's like, if I'm gone, the movies don't continue. I think that's what he said, or he said something along those lines, which I'm a little with him on it, but not. I think that you need to pass it down. I know
Yes.
where he's coming from. I get it. It's like if I was to It's like if I was to leave this channel and pass it on to somebody else who doesn't even know Hunter like I do, you know,
Yeah.
it's like I would only be okay with it if it was one of your friends,
Yeah. Yeah.
not another YouTuber.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like, I just, and if he wants to pick it, that's fine. Or if he wants to, like, I just feel like it's dumb of him, the actor, not the director, to be like, you know what? This is my character. You didn't write it. You were just fortunate enough to be picked for it.
Exactly, and at the start, I don't even think that he wanted to do it at the beginning,
Yeah.
because oh, actually
Cause
no, I'm wrong about that. I'm wrong about that. George Lucas didn't want it because he didn't want Harrison Ford to be his like, he didn't want them to see Harrison Ford as like his actor because he was
oh,
in like three of his movies at that point.
that's
Like
true.
he was in that original American Graffiti
Mm-hmm.
movie.
Great
He was
movie.
in Star Wars, and then he was going to be in Indiana Jones, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want them to know him as like my actor,"
Yeah.
which is weird. Like, why not?
George Lucas
But
is a weird
whatever.
guy.
He is a weird guy.
I mean that in a nice way too. I mean he is a creative genius. But dude, some of the shit. uh,
I'm not the creator of Mario Jade. I don't. You can, you get out of my office now.
perhaps I
All
went
right,
a
I think
little
it's
too
done.
far.
It might need a roof, but I think we're done.
Okay, awesome. It's looking nice. All right, let's check it out.
I think I did really good with the interior
Yeah,
design.
it looks nice. It looks very nice, Noah. Good job, dude. Look at that. We have a sugarcane farm now and a cow farm. We are true farmers. And sheep.
Nice. All right. Well, what's our time?
Let me check. Oh, look at that. We are sitting at 57 minutes, so we'll go for a few more
We
minutes. Yeah, we're almost done.
okay. Well, you got any like closing thoughts on what we talked about?
Um, I'm trying to think. I mean, once again,
'Cause I
go.
could go on for hours about Indiana
Yeah.
Jones stuff, to be honest with you. You look at me and you wouldn't see that I'm a fan of him, but I am.
If you would look at your Minecraft
Because
skin or anything.
I'd play oh actually, yeah, I realized that just now. But I play Destiny, I play Minecraft, I play Halo. That doesn't like you don't look at those and go, "Ooh, Indiana Jones."
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
Maybe
it's
Minecraft, but
yeah, Minecraft. It's actually probably a good fit. Um, what was I? Sorry, I was just taking care of some stuff. Um, yeah, I don't. I mean, I like. I get why he doesn't feel like the role should be passed on, but once again, at the same time, it's not his project. Like he's just fortunate enough that he was chosen for the role, and that's my honest opinion. Like I hate it when some of these actors are very like protective over their roles, and I get it, but at some point, it's like, dude, you didn't make it. Like, yes, you were a part of it, but you didn't write it. You didn't. In his case, yes, he produced the newest movie, but that's it. That's all he's done. I mean, has he? Did he produce the one that they made in the early 2000s?
oh, the Kingdom?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I just got the quote while I was at it here.
Yep.
So There have been discussions over the years about passing the Indiana Jones role to a new actor, but Ford has suggested he doesn't want anyone but him to play the character. This is exactly what he said. Nobody else is going to be Indiana Jones, he said on the Today Show in 2019. When I'm gone, he's gone.
That's a really see now that makes it lose to the ages. That comment right there does. But if you could oh man, just pick out a nice new young actor that fits the role, and I think it's a great idea. But I don't know. I think gatekeeping.
Kathleen Kennedy has also said we would never make Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford.
I can make jokes about Kathleen. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, don't worry. We won't make.
She's got to be one of my least favorite studio executives.
Oh, dude, she's the worst. She's the worst. The absolute worst. She's so bad that South Park made a whole special about her. Kathleen Kennedy. It was really good. It was a really good South Park bit, though.
So,
why did they pick?
So Chris Pratt made a joke about this.
Mm-hmm.
He said, he's like, I know people want me to play Indiana Jones, and he said, but I once saw him quote that if he dies, Indiana Jones dies, and he's like, if I play Indiana Jones, am I going to get haunted by Harrison Ford's ghost? And then Steven Spielberg, the co-creator of the character, he said that he would love it if they continued it with a different person.
Look at that.
But he thinks that they should change the gender.
You know what? I don't care. Yeah, I don't care.
As long as the character's still likable and it's the same thing, you know, not just don't just change the personality. You can change the gender. I don't care.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're not some bigots over here that are like, oh, you put a girl in it. No, you don't give a shit.
Just don't make it completely different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, don't make it a female. Make it a female Indiana Jones. Don't make it a female. Make a female Indiana Jones. Don't make Indiana Jones be played by a female. If that makes sense. Like you can do it right. Just don't do like what Ghostbusters.
Don't write her in a way where she's like a different person.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I get exactly what you're saying. A good example of this was when they wrote the first season of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I forget Dee's actor's name, but basically, obviously, Charlie Day writes that show, and they were like, and Dee, the actor, I forget her name, but she was like, look, my character doesn't feel involved. It feels different, right? It doesn't feel like I'm a part of the show with you guys. And Charlie Day was like, I don't know how to write for women, and she said, well, don't write for a woman, just write me as a character. And that solved the issues right there. It's the exact same thing. Like whatever.
Yeah, the actor fills in the way the actor fills the. If the actor's female, then it fills that. Then there you go, female character.
Yep.
It's not. You don't have to write a different gender unless the fact that they're a different gender is part of their character.
Right. Right.
Like the whole damsel character, like in Indiana Jones. Of course, you'd have to write them in a female way.
Of course.
Just different stand, like a different I guess it was a different time, so they would write it differently for a female character, right? Obviously,
right. And that's the whole point, right? And that character is meant to be written that way. But yeah, like when you take the female Ghostbusters, part of that issue is that they weren't writing for Ghostbusters; they were writing for women.
Yeah. If you write a unisex character, it doesn't have to be a male or a female. Just write them as a character.
Exactly. Yeah, if
this character isn't going to fulfill a role as a woman, it doesn't matter, or a man, it does not matter.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
If you're writing somebody's wife, then I guess that would matter.
Right.
If you're just writing a friend of a bunch of characters like in Sunny Philadelphia, yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly. If you're writing it as a character in a show about a group of friends that own a bar, yeah, you don't need to write for another gender. You just need to write the female character as a character, not as a female character. But yeah, if you're writing a damsel in distress situation or a character that part of their gender is their identity as a character, then yes. But not every single character needs to be, and I mean this for guys and women. I don't just mean this for women characters. Like, you don't need to write every single man or every single woman as their gender, as their pure only identifier as a character. That doesn't make a deep character. That makes, debatably, a one-dimensional character.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, Hollywood isn't going to listen to us.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Yep.
All right.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching this episode of the Minecraft Podcast. Once again, if you are interested in more of the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. That way you won't miss out on any single video that we post. Also down in the description is our Twitters, as well as a link to our Discord. We chat in there. You get some sneak peeks to a video, including a video I'm working on about Valorant. And also, down in the description is a link for our discount code at WEnergy. You can save 10% of your order of WEnergy if you use code Sigma934, or the link down in the description. 10% off of your order on the whole website. They have some really sick new shaker cups that just released, so go check those out. Yeah, any closing statements, Noah?
Eat your green vegetables.
Yep, eat your green beans, baby. No, what do you think about Brussels sprouts?
Uh,
No, all right, Noah's a Brussels sprout hater. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Have a good rest of your night, and peace!